Hello dear tea friends from around the world. Welcome to a new tea with me, Stefan Nerler. It's not going to be a class, simply my New Year wishes, and for this I wanted to make a last video before the year ends. So welcome to me, to my place. I'm Stefan Nerler, the founder of the TeaMasters blog and the TeaMasters.com tea boutique. I'm glad to be with you today for this, what's going to be one of the last teas of 2022. And I've chosen my Zhongjian 2022 Spring Tea Guanyin from Anxi. It's early morning on this Saturday, December 31st, so I'm going to brew it a little bit strong. And we start right away to preheat the teapot. Always be focused and concentrate when you pour water in your teapot. This is a good exercise, and then it lets you realize you put your jar on the wrong side. Oh, very nice. The water is coming out. The teapot is ready to be used. Let's start. Oh, it's nervous, roaring. So, a very informal gathering today. It's still in the holiday season, so I'm not making a formal tea class. I'm brewing one of the teas we saw in this fall semester. This time not with the Gai one, but with an I Ching teapot. And very close. I'm pouring very slowly because this is a tea that has a lot of aftertaste, and by pouring very slowly to brew the leaves, you are really increasing this the taste of the tea. When you go fast, it's more for the fragrances. When you go slow, it's more to emphasize the aftertaste. So this gives me the opportunity to hope that you had a wonderful Christmas or Hanukkah or holiday season so far, and that you are ready to slide into the year 2023. And let's have a look on a few things that happened in 2022 before it finishes. This week I've published 3 articles regarding my most read articles, the ones that you should not have missed on my blog. Also the 10 best or the 10 most viewed videos that were also the most important ones, and I see that by reviewing which ones you liked the most and you watched the most, I come to realize that you really like this new format of monthly interviews with other tea lovers like you. So I'm going definitely to continue doing this year in 2023. Something else that you liked is of course the yearly pictures, the tea pictures that I'm proposing for you to vote on. So the article came up yesterday. You can vote now on the 12 best pictures of 2022, and this will help me select the 2 pictures I'm going to transform into postcards. And these postcards are then used for the TeaMasters.com tea boutique as my gifts. Whenever you place a tea order, I will always include two postcards. I still have postcards from I think 2018 until now, so there are 4 years different sets of postcards that I'm including each time as gifts when you place an order. So it's important you give me your feedback, which pictures you like the most, because they might one day turn up in your package as a gift to you. So if you select the one that you like the most, there's a chance it will become a postcard that you will receive one day. Cheers! A very nice concentration of color and probably of flavors also. Let me check one thing, because the leaves have opened up very well. With the Guy one, I recommended to use a strong pour, because the Teaguanin leaves are very tightly rolled and you need strength to open them up. With an I Ching Juni teapot, we have less this problem, therefore I was able to use a very slow pour, and the leaves have nevertheless opened up very well. This is really the help of an I Ching teapot and the boiling water that is still roaring here. And the flavors are intense, and nevertheless they remain harmonious. A different flavor profile from an Hongshui Oolong, but there are some similarities also. And yeah, this iron taste that is really typical for Teaguanin. At the same time, a fruity taste and freshness, so very complex and very fine and pure. Definitely excellent. And warming. Now, something else I'm pretty happy about in last year is I did an unexpected video and class in early or end of January 2022 about long brews and inflation. So I delved a bit into the realms of the economy, and I was telling you there's going to be inflation in 2022, and if you have been following the economic news, I think definitely the word inflation was the top headline most of the year when it came to what the Fed would be doing, how the markets are reacting, etc. So I'm glad I got this right very early in the year 2022. And this leads me to think I should probably also do another such economic review for the year to come, since my previous studies on the economy and finance seem not to have worn off completely yet, now that I'm more focused on tea. But yeah, I'm glad I got that right. I predicted there would be a lot of rate hikes for tea prices. This, fortunately, in Taiwan did not happen so much. I had only 1 or 2 teas that saw their prices go up, like the Dongpian Sujichun. But I think that's almost about it. The reason, actually, for the fact that my prices in US dollars remained the same for 2022 has mostly to do with the fact that Taiwan actually has been subsidizing customers, tea customers, by kind of freezing the prices of energy. The prices of electricity in Taiwan did not go up, even though the cost for producing electricity did go up. So the Thai Power company in Taiwan, who has kind of a monopoly on producing electricity, is actually right now in the red. If it were a private company, it would be bust. Would have closed down a long time ago. Actually, they would have hiked up their prices a lot. But since it's government controlled, the government facing elections at the end of the year did not want to have these huge rate hikes, so they froze the prices and thereby they subsidized me and you, all the tea drinkers in the world, whereas also the benefiters of this government policy of freezing the prices. But good things cannot last forever. This is something that the Taiwanese taxpayers are paying for, this deficit, these losses by the Thai Power company. So I expect that still the prices for energy in Taiwan are going to go up because they have to reflect the increase in the cost for energy. And then the price increases are still going to come. Exactly when, we don't know yet, but we have really this threat above our heads. The only thing that could really stop this would be a recession, which is not a nice thing to do, because it would mean that many people would not have work, and this would cause more hardship. So, but we even either have high inflation or recession, so it's not really fun thing to say now in this Christmas period. Let me drink some more tea and maybe we'll talk about this more in detail in another economic forecast class linked to tea and how this could affect our tea this year. The other thing that happened is freight prices. These did go up and I had to also adjust my freight prices for shipping cost when you would order below $100 or $200 for EMS. But I was able to keep stable the amount, the threshold at which you would get free shipping, $100 for airmail, $200 for EMS. So I'm glad we were able to go through, and now the prices for shipping are starting to go back a bit lower, but so I will continue to keep things stable on this front. So very nice. What else did we do well in the year 2022? Well, another good thing that happened is that at the end of mid-October, Taiwan lifted its quarantine on visitors. So it's now possible for visitors from all around the world to come back to Taiwan without going through a quarantine. I think you just need a COVID test and that's it. And that's how now I was able to meet already 3 international visitors who came back to Taiwan since then, and I'm really very glad about it. But I'm still also very glad that I'm doing these videos with you and transmitting to my knowledge and my passion about tea to all of you who are not able to come to Taiwan on a short notice, and maybe even in the long term, because still it's a long distance and not everyone is motivated to come here. But if you are not coming, then definitely the tea can come to you and my videos also. So this is what I wanted to tell you. In the year 2023, we have in January Chinese New Year coming. It's going to be a rather long interruption, a long vacation for me. Glad. And it's going to last from January 20th to 29. During this time, definitely everything will be closed in Taiwan, so it's not possible to make any shipments. So if you are about to make an order, I really recommend that you do it in early January. Don't wait until the last moment in mid-January. At the end, it's going to be very busy, and if your cargo does not depart before the 20th, then it might stay for a week in the airport. So take your be quick to make your orders at the beginning of January, so that we can all have a wonderful also Chinese New Year. Even though I have to be careful not to eat too much. We had a wonderful Christmas meals with lots of leftovers that are delicious. And delicious with tea, by the way. So I hope that, like last year, you have been doing some tea pairing. This really helps to replace wine and not be drunk all the time. But also, of course, it's like wine. The pairing of tea and a meal can open up new flavors, new aftertastes, and makes your meal even more fun, especially if, like me, you are now over 50 and you've seen it all before, but tea makes something new, and it's worth to check and to try out. And it helps with the digestion. This is very important, and helps you to keep fit and awake in these long evenings. So, and then of course in January we are, before the interruption, I will start my classes about high oxidation oolongs and red teas. These teas are very warming, so I have a sampler prepared for this class, and we are going to study these teas that follows the class we did in this fall semester about light oxidation oolongs, so it will be a good complement. I hope that you will make these teas together with me during these tea classes. The videos are for free, only the tea costs something, but it's really very inexpensive if you compare it to any tea classes out there. So don't hesitate. This is for you, for your personal knowledge and better understanding of tea. I think it's very useful to do this, and I wish you again a wonderful new year 2023, and all the best. Have wonderful teas, good health and happiness to 2023.